Hey everybody, good morning. It is early and I'm about to head off, but before I do, I had mentioned in my last video that I wanted to replenish my stock or my broth in my little pantry there. So this morning, or actually last night, I actually put some whole chickens into my rotisserie and then took the meat off of that and then threw what was left into my crock pot. So that one's already done, but this morning I forgot I had some beef neck bones, so I'm going to toss those in and leave them in all day to cook while I'm at work all day. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to add to it. All right, so this is what was in there. It's still kind of frozen, so I threw some water in there. I went and picked some rosemary and some thyme from my garden, cleaned it off. I'm going to toss that in there. I'm actually going to take this garlic, cut it, and throw those in there. I'm not going to peel them. I'm just going to toss it in there for some flavor, but I'm not going to use the entire thing. So I'll probably cut this in half and use that. Some cloves, some whole cloves. I'll throw those in there, and then some salt and pepper. Here is the leftover chicken. I'm actually going to peel that, but I'm going to let it cool. And actually, I might have my kid peel that for me today and throw it into a freezer bag. Toss it in the freezer for some future use, but that's what we got going so far. So I will see you guys when I get back later tonight. Hey guys, okay, so we are at the end of the day and the beef stock is ready to go. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like, and then I'll kind of go over what I do prior to me going ahead and putting it in the jars and then setting it into the pressure cooker. Okay, so I know I didn't mention it earlier, but I went ahead and added some leftover onions, and then I also cut up an orange and a half a lemon and threw that in there also to add a little bit more flavor than I had. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this onions, the meat, all of it out, and then we're going to strain the broth through one of my colanders. I already have chicken broth ready to go. So we're gonna also add that to it, but that's basically what it's gonna look like. Now they do say that you're supposed to cool it down and then skim the fat off. I enjoy having the fat there, so we're gonna leave that on. Okay, so I have it all strained out. That's what it looks like. And then like I said, this is the chicken broth. Now I did have 8 pint jars, and then I have 1 quart jar. Now that depends on what a couple of these look like. So it says to leave a 1-inch head space. Once you're done pouring all the liquid in, then you're going to clean off the top edge with some vinegar, which I have right here. And then you set the cap on and you'll put it in the pressure cooker. Okay, so what you saw me doing was I went ahead and filled it up. It is a 1-inch headspace. If I didn't mention it before, you're going to clean the tops with some vinegar to make sure that the cans do seal properly, and then you're going to stick the band tops on them just to finger tight. Once that's done, you are going to take them and put them into the pressure canner. That's what it's going to look like, and you're going to stick the lid on top, tighten it up, and then you're going to wait until it starts to steam vent, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so now I have the oven turned on. This is what I'm talking about when I say the steam. So you're going to watch the steam come from this for 10 minutes. Once that comes up, you're going to stick the weight on, which I have right here. You're going to stick the weight on, and then you're going to wait till this gets to 10 pounds of pressure. Now, because I only did pint-sized jars, it is 20 minutes once it gets to 10. Now, if it gets too far below that or too far above that, you're going to have to actually stop it and then start the process over again. So you want to make sure you keep an eye on this. So I got this turned on. I will come back once it starts to steam and it's ready to get the weight put on. Okay guys, this has been steaming now for 10 minutes, at which point you drop the weight on And then this will eventually pop up, but this will rise up to 10 pounds of pressure. And once it gets to that, you'll set your timer for 20 minutes. Okay guys, so this is now at 10 pounds of pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and start my timer for 20 minutes. Okay, so timer is up. I turn the burner off and we're just going to let that cool. It takes about 10 minutes until it gets down to 0 pressure. And while I was waiting for that to finish, I went ahead and shredded up all the chicken and the beef and just threw them in here. And now it's going to go in the freezer and I can use it at some other point in time. So waste not, want not. Okay, so this is it, guys. These are ready to go. I'm going to pull these out. So I pulled them out, and this is where they're going to sit for the next 24 hours. And you want to put them on a rag because you don't want to set them on a cold surface. Otherwise, you have a chance of it breaking. Look at her. She's always barking. Oh, my dog. She's crazy. So that's pretty much it. The only thing I will tell you is you're going to want to make sure if you are using the pressure canner to go ahead and keep an eye on it so the pressure doesn't get too high, because that can be a bad thing. Why is it that whenever you want to go in the kitchen, the kids want to go in?
That is not true!
So anyways, that was it for today. I will throw another video, a third video up this week also. My garden's going to be in 2 parts. I did take the bigger tomato plants and move them to work, and they are actually thriving really well. The 2 tomato plants that my coworker gave to me, one of them is actually starting to produce. The other one looks like it may survive, but I'm going to keep an eye on it and see how it does. But I'll see you guys next time. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Down below is going to be a subscribe button if you like it and want to see more. Hit the bell icon for more videos. Also above that will be another video for your suggestion. If you have any suggestions on what you want me to go ahead and throw up as a video, please let me know and I'll research and throw that up for you too. I hope you have a great night.